Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone for the Student Induction Program Deeksharambh 2023. On the behalf of First Year Engineering and Technology, I would like to extend my warm greetings to our founder, Chancellor Honorable Dr. A.C. Shanmugam Sir, our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar Sir, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Ma'am, Provost, Rectors, Registrars, Additional Registrars, all Joint Registrars, Deans, Deputy Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staffs. Now, I would like to welcome our Joint Registrar, First Year E&T, Dr. N.S. Shubhashri Ma'am. I am really glad to introduce Dr. C. Balakrishnan sir, who is currently a Dean in Placement Industry Institute Planning Cell and an Associate Professor FOMS. He has an overall teaching experience of 14 years and an industry experience of 5 years. He has completed BCA, MCA, PhD, LLB and LLM and a member of Indian Society of Training and Development, Delhi from January 2007. He is also a member of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry Bar Council from 2018 onwards. He has published 14 papers, which includes both Scopus Index as well as Web of Science. He has attended more than 55 international and national conferences. He has also attended more than 12 FTPs, workshops, and technical seminars.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dear my students, first of all, on behalf of Dr. MGR Education Research Institute, Department of Placement and Training, and Department of Institution Planning Cell, I'm just welcoming you all for this wonderful day, first year's orientations. First of all, I want to thank my founder, chancellor, and my president, A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, and joint registrar first year Subhashri ma'am for giving this opportunity and wonderful opportunity to interact with students. The topic which has been given here about this first year, so to interact first year student to tell about the knowledge and skill to be imparted during your academic to enhance your skills, which will be really helpful for your future and forthcoming placement and other activities. So myself is Dr. C. Balakrishnan. I'm my Dean Placements and Industry Institute Planning Cell, and working as a professor in Faculty of Management Studies. Okay, dear students, before I'm entering into this, I want to inform to you regarding the two departments which we are dealing with, that Industry Institution Planning Cell and Placement. What are the major activities of IIPC and Placement, where you can able to get involved yourself in the cells? I'll explain to you. And further, you can, if you want, you can make note of it. So the Industry Institute Planning Cell is about that is to support the students to fill the gaps what industry needs. In what way? In one is through internship, industrial projects, and industrial visits. The internship it's been will start from the second semester onward, and I want all the students to be involved in it, either based on your core of engineering. It will either be online or offline. So during this such period, you need to involve yourself more compared to your regular academic, because here you'll be have a hands-on experience where you can able to enhance your skills. And regarding with this industrial projects, I want to explain we have been signed with the following centers. Okay, that is training partner. One is a CAT center. The CAT centers we have signed for EN departments, especially the strong to give impact the strong fundamental engineering knowledge, engineering related multiple and technical skill, project management, and operational excellence, communication as a soft skills. Is related with the MOU and agenda of the signing MOU with CAD Center. IGL, it was Center for Excellence for IoT, implant training and internships. This IGL I want to explain to you this in detail because it's really helpful to you. I want each and every student to be involved in it. See, the IGL is being led by Mr. Krishna Prasad. He's been signed MOU and started an incubation center for IoT lab. What is the lab actually involved in? It is attached to EC department. This lab which help the student to upgrade the skills in related with the new technologies which needed by the industry. In technologies in IoT, machine learning, and digital twins and artificial intelligence, all this are related in it. They will be first. Will be rolling out the training details in your when you are in first year, in first semester. Okay, so who will be conducting some assessment skill. The students, I want each and everyone to involve yourself to undertake the assessment so that two things will be helpful to you. One, it really makes you understand where you are and where you need to improve on it. Second, if you clear the assessment, then you will be part of this IGL internship program. The IGL internship program is segregated into three divisions. One is model 1, 2, 3. The preliminary level of training program is constraints with the updating and upgrading your knowledge in programming, coding, and simple algorithms, which is really enhanced you. The next level will go to the little bit of technical, where it will be trained in a particular area. And whoever clearing the first level will move to the second level. Whoever clearing the second level by way of assessment and you're clearing assessment, they'll move to the third level. Third level, once you have been learned all this, whatever learned your first level, second level, third level, where you will be a chance to work in the live projects, which I mentioned. The IGL, the company is running as in US. They'll be getting a small project from all the big companies. These small projects will be transferred and given back to the students, where students will be developed in the particular area. They have a chance to learn the recent technologies, and they will be have a chance to work in live projects by interacting with the clients. So this will happen when you are in 7th semester. Okay, so I want, when you heard about this, I want all the students actively participate in this assessment process, and I want to get benefit out of it. And the one good things which is there here, they will follow the learn while yearn while learn. That when it is here in this stage in 7th semester, once you get selected for the live projects, after so many scrutinization of technical aspects and something, then you will be allocated your projects. You will be given stipend 10 to 15,000 per month. This will really helpful for your taking care of your personal needs and for your education purpose also. So this wonderful opportunity, I want each and everyone to take part of it. The next one is IPLON. It will be useful for EEE students. It is internship and workshop related with for students for semiconductor, and this one what we can say microns. So this will especially for EEE students. Then we are signed with Anantha Pandian Medical Instrumentation. It is for biomedical engineering, where skill development courses and valid courses for biomedical instrumentation, biomedical engineering students. Where here they will conduct the training program in college itself for 1 or 2 weeks, where all the major medical equipments will be displayed and disassembled, and you will be it knows the functionality of the all medical instrumentation. TNS India Foundation is nothing about skill development course valuation added courses, which is they're conducting some skill development courses for basic, which is really helpful for your campus drive during 7th and 8th semester. Similarly, single back, they are signed MO with us to enhance the entrepreneur skills through the e-commerce career. That they will give all the entrepreneurial skills and entrepreneurial development agencies, where if you want to start your own business as a startup, they will really help you and guide you to do it as a projects. Next, we have been recently signed, that company is called Exaware. We have signed MO with Exaware, where training and placement will take place. The students who will be, as in IGL, they will be conduct some assessment. Students who clear the assessment the 6th semester onward, they train the students, and who have been trained, they will place in Exaware itself, because it is directly conducted by the Exaware train the trainer model. Next, we have been signed MOU with Times Global for Mechanical Robotic Lab, and we have been signed MOU with AIDT. Okay, for this is for mechanical automobile, and for the this all India, that is what we can call this. Um, it is for defense defense area, where all the defense subsidiary manufacturing company will be group of members participate of it. Then we have signed MO with L&T for all the departments, engineering technology, where they're trained in the particular area, and this through online. And next one is we have been signed with MAFA Education Services for pre-placement training. Similarly, we signed with we are Pearson India for enhance your English skill, and we are signed with Besant Technologies for training the circuit branch students, especially CAC, IT, and EEC in recent trend. And we have signed IBM for train you in the particular area where the technical skills needed for circuit branches, especially CAC, IT, and EEC. So these are the various agents, training partner whom we have assigned to enhance the technical skills of our students. So dear my students, I request you, whenever you any program is rolled out by departments or rolled out by industry institution planning cell, which we are leading it, our team members will coordinate with you. Please take it very seriously and do it with your full hearted, and don't involve yourself in unwanted activities which is nowhere related with your academic. There is two activities will be there. One is academic and non-academic activities. You can participate in both activities where you can able to show your talent. When you have been showing more interest in academic activity, which is really helpful for your 7 semesters campus drive. Non-academic activities like the competition of singing, you can able to participate. You can show your potential also. Okay. Similarly, for civil students, we are signed with the CASA grant. Okay, where the students will be undergo along with the project manager to doing internship and everything. And interview buddy, similarly, they will train you about writing your video resumes and skill yourself how to prepare yourself for the interview. So these are the various. It's not endless; it will be continued, but still, I'm saying only a few MOUs which is will really benefit to our students. There are other MOU. You can come and approach to IIPC office, which is located at Anna Block, second floor 203. Okay, in main campus. So this I want to inform you regarding with IIPC. Regarding industrial projects, for example, we have signed a MOU with Ambattur Industrial Estate, where they'll be having some, for example, area where need solution for it. So as you people are expert in particular area, when you come to 7th semester, along with your faculty, you can provide a solution to the particular problems which industries are facing. Because the Ambattur Industrial Estate, IMA, so-called, it consists of small scale, that is MSME based on industries, where they can't able to impact a particular R&D lab, so they will come and approach as a member for the support to give solution to their problem which they are facing in day-to-day industrial activities. So these about the industrial projects and internship, I said, and IV, it's 1 day where you will be having hands-on experience and feel and touch experience when you're visiting the industries also. So all this I want to inform to you. Apart from this, we'll be having another cell called placement, which everyone knows about it. The training part will be taken care of by IIPC. So the placements comes under the IIPC, where students will get chance to meet the that is tier 1 companies like Cognizant, Capgemini, Exaware, TCS, HCL, Atos, Deloitte, IBM, Google, Movet, CSS Corp. So all these companies, and for especially engineering and Brakes India and Sundaram Fastness, Ashok Leyland, and for civil CASA grant, and this one is some more builders, and for biomedical and bioengineering, we have tie-up with all these partners where they will train you on the particular skills and they will try to place in your core engineering. So dear students, before just moving to the placement, I want to inform to you, whenever you get a chance, you please enroll yourself for these courses, because during academic, the learning stage will be 50, which you are getting in the classrooms, balance 50%, 30% self-study, 20% technical. So whatever you're getting through technical and academic, make sure yourself utilized by self-study. Self-study really helpful for you to upskill yourself to the next level. Next, I want to take it up with you. Some of the point a first year student need to follow it up. Okay. So as you know that focus on learning what you taught in the class. Okay, so don't feel ashamed of asking silly questions in class. So all the students sitting with you share or more same IQ level. So please be open with your teachers or faculties who come into your classes. Okay, don't engage yourself in more activities. Instead of that, participate in technical events, technical seminars, and this internship and other activities which really helpful to you. Okay, and never depends on always with your what we can say with your friends or with completely with your faculties. Always take a guidance from them and have a self study. Okay, and I know that it is a coverage hard to choose engineering over a life, but don't worry, these 4 years will teach you every lessons of life which others people may have learned in 20-25 years. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you, learn to be humble. This will help you in the first year. You might be a start of your school, but here you have new and one in million. So keep your attitude side and start to learn. Score big in the first year so that you can a professor or something you can able to impress them in a way of academic. So your batchmates knows your name. At least it will help you in future. Learn English. Cannot write and speak in English as mostly every lectures might be taught in English. So it will be difficult for you to catch up with lectures assessment, and it also helpful you during your campus drive uh, online assessment or written and online assessment. Work on developing your personality skill and communication. Okay, and don't involve in that is activity which is not related to your academic and non-academic. Okay, and in second year, no matters from whatsoever branches you are learn, coding is must. That is C, C++, Java, Python, Ruby, and something. Build social network from your seniors, MTech people, uh, professor, and people from other branches. Some will say the CGP is not matter since if you are technically strong. Don't believe these people. CGP plays a major role when it comes from the campus drive. You're still looking for a job. Okay, decide your goals from second year and start building your castle. Don't get deeply involved in uh, more on completely with the theoretical part of studies. Have some practical experience. Okay, make a proper notes in the classes. Don't always depends on your friends for class notes. Okay, make good friends in your first year, and by friends I mean your the teammates where you're going to travel with them for next 4 years. Okay, instead of spending more time in TV and mobile phone, social media, please read some good novels which really enhance your personality and communication skill. Okay, take interest in sports, and which is mandatory to keep your mental health well, so that you can divide mind whenever you are besides studying with whole day. Always respect your professor, don't mess up with them. Okay, and at end of second year, start applying for internship and maintain a good CGP skills for. Okay, and you might have higher chance to get selected. And don't spoil your career for something for activities which in no way helpful for you to enhance your skills in academic and non-academic. Always give respect to your parents, and because without them you are not able to fulfill succeed and complete this degree in a bigger manner. Okay, this I want to inform to you, dear my students. So during your in campus drive, there'll be four levels or four criteria will be there. One is basic online assessment, then core technical, third one group discussion HR. All this level you need to perform yourself. Okay, which I was informed to you each and everyone. See, the company called Exava turned up for 2024 also. So out of it, of 420 registered for that, 240 is not, they said not eligible for it. Okay, that is nearly to 50 percentage. The reason for behind is some students thinking like that by signing agreement or signing a bond with company, we are holding them our growth with them. It's not like that. At initial stage, I request, dear my students, make sure that you are working in a company minimum 2 to 3 years, so that you can able to learn and update and upskill your knowledge to the next another other jobber or other skills for dinner. Why I'm saying is always first job is very important. don't neglect the job and don't leave the job as like that, because it will create some basic foundation for you, which will really helpful to stay in this world for next 50-60 years. How many years you're going to stay, which really helpful. So always give respect to the first job in any first company which you got it, and try to prove yourself immediately to immediate bosses, so that you will, as I said, your names will known by everyone. And whenever attending interview, maintain a discipline by wearing your college ID card and formal dress code. And I request everyone, not only during interview process, when you come to the college, maintain the formal dress code, which will really helpful for you to adapt easily during interview process. Okay, so don't wear any casual dress or casual with which is not advisable for engineering college, especially not engineering, in all the colleges. You have to maintain yourself some decorum during your college life. And during technical round, the questions will be asked mostly from your second year, third year, and the fourth year. Okay, so you have to concentrate from second year onwards. For example, basic algorithms, okay, coding and designing. So these which, and the pre-final interview is group discussion. In where students will get selected in the group discussion, some students they have doesn't have they have void their what we can concern is they're holding themselves to be active participate in the placement. So whenever you're getting chance to interact with the employer, please have be very confident to interact with them. It's really helpful to clear all this 4 rounds to get the offer letters. So what I want to inform to you, make sure that you are very strong in technical, soft skill, aptitude. Aptitude, nothing about numerical calculation in short way. All this will be given training to you, the MO which already signed. Either it will be start in 7th semester or it will be start in 6th semester. Okay. So this I want to inform to you. Dear my students, I want everyone to be more engaged yourself in the academic by way of participating yourself in hackathon, different technical symposiums, and when you use going for the industrial visit, please have chance to interact with the concerned person, so that you can able to understand and you feel about the industry experience and industry expose. So this I want to inform to you, and with this I want to once again I'll just all the best for your future. Make it at a big level, and this really helpful for you. As I mentioned clearly, please concentrate for your basic subject which is taught in second and third year. Okay, so if you want to get placed and settle in good manner, whatever advice which I've shared with you, which I've received from the employer, please give them, and try to improve your communication skill. And a dress code is very important during college and during interview campus drive. Okay, so thank you and best of luck. Once again, I want to thank my honorable president sir and Subhasri ma'am for giving this opportunity. Okay, and my office is situated in Anna Block, second floor 203. After any other industry guidance or any support from industry, if you're looking to for your career purposes, please come and approach us. During 7th and 8th semesters, my team, the placement coordinators from the placement department, along with the department placement code, will be active and connect with you. Okay, how we'll proceed? As I mentioned clearly, we'll be posting the company link to you, either internship or placement. So you should be very active in a WhatsApp. Then you start when students who are registering in. We'll be sending the database to the company. Company either they can select full students for the interview process, or the students who are really eligible for the interview process. Once you complete all the interview process, you'll start receiving the offer letters, where you can able to learn and earn from 7 semesters onwards. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining us, and I hope all the sections were really helpful to you. So please utilize it and make note of it. Okay, it is only a short time of it. It will not complete all your 4 years. This I'll just give a glimpse of what is happening in the industrial planning cell and placement. Further, you please come and approach us to the office for any support related to the academic, related with the industrial support in academic. Okay, so this I want to inform to you. Please, so dear students, please very actively participate all technical skill program training which will be rolled out, because we have signed MOU with Bosch, where you will be giving automobile training in automobile and electrical and AC. Okay, this I want to inform to you. All the engineering areas, I have particular specialized training partner. So whenever we rolling out training program, please use it with your sincere and dedication, and learn something or learn most and best out of it. Okay. Thank you. Once again, we'll see you in offline when you just approach the colleges. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to extend my special thanks to our chief guest, Dr. C. Balakrishnan, who honored this event with his inspirational and technical information about employment skills. Thank you, sir.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
நாளை நமதென்று சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
நாளை நமதென்று சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
A warm welcome to one and all present here. On behalf of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Dr. E. Rani, Assistant Professor, First Year ENT, welcomes you all for the Deeksharambh Student Induction Program. I'm really honored to welcome our Founder Chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam Sir, our beloved President, Dr. A.C.S. Arunkumar Sir, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Ma'am, Provost, Rector, Register, Additional Registers, all Joint Registers, Deputy Dean, Dean, Head of all Department, Assistant Heads of Teaching and non-teaching staff of various departments. I would like to welcome the speaker of the day, Dr. T. Kalpalatha Reddy Ma'am, Additional Dean, ENT Academics. I extend my welcome to all the student participants for their careful listening and to develop their skills. Chief Guest Introduction. Today, I'd like to introduce the speaker, Dr. T. Kalpalatha Reddy Ma'am, Additional Dean, ENT, who did her Bachelor of Technology in ECE with a first class and distinction at Sri Venkateshwara University in the year 1992. She ambitiously pursued her M.Tech in Applied Electronics with first class and distinction. She obtained her PhD from Anna University in the year 2011. She is having a lot of interest to help research activities in the field of medical imaging, signal processing, and artificial neural networks. She is an academician with 24 years of experience in teaching. She has undertaken a lot of responsibilities with inspection, innovation, entrepreneurship, and mentor mentee schemes. She is a coordinator in design clinic schemes for students. She has guided PhD scholars. She has received grants for various projects from Government of India institutions for development of various labs and gadgets. She has got patents quality uh, for quality of fruit ripening, smart meter, and thyroid health care management system. She has also published 32 various research findings in research journals. She has attended international conferences and presented design of various electronic gadgets. She was invited for various guest lecture national conferences. She has won various awards and recognized for reviewer in international journals. She is a very good in software like Java, MATLAB, and LabVIEW. I welcome Dr. T. Kalpalatha Reddy ma'am for her amazing talk. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rani. Yeah. So, students, first let me congratulate for the success of our sister scientists in landing into the moon. And really, it was a great moment for India and as well as for all our Indians. So we have reached to the moon now, and a lot expectation we are having it on you. Now, today we are talking about what is known as the holistic education system. So we are all well aware that the whole world is looking towards what is known as national education policy. So what is this NEP says? Okay, the earlier days and all, so we used to have what is known as um, percentage-based education system, where a student will enter into a higher education institution with a 8-pointer or 9-pointer or 6-pointer or 7-pointer, and by after finishing off his 4 years of degree program, okay, he may go out, okay, with a relevant CGPAs or maybe the percentages, and nobody is looking into what is the skills he acquired. And the second thing is what he's going to do to the society. Okay, that is what is his responsibility toward the society and in building the nation, okay, I can say. So the national education policy is mainly focusing on a holistic development of a student, which means the education should give him not only the basic communication skills or the oratorial skills or the technical knowledge, it also should give him the ethics and moral values and to serve the betterment of the nation. So today our topic of interest is the ethics and morals. So we are going to just see what is the main difference between ethics and morals. Let me just give you the definition for this ethics. Okay. So according to the society, okay, whatever you do something, okay, if it is right, it is called as ethics. When you listen to your conscience, okay, let us say, okay, whether you are doing right or wrong, and your conscience says it is a right, you go ahead, even if it is against to the society also. Okay, that is your value system. The meaning is the ethics refers to the rules that a social system is providing us, whereas the morals are our own principles. So here I'll just give you a small example. Okay, so who is having the ethics and who is having the moral values? There is a simple situation which arose at IIT. So there was a internal exam going on. Okay, so you may not be knowing what is meant by the internal exams. So in higher education system, the examination system will be evaluated based on 3 different stages. So you have the internal assessments, you have the pre-board, then you have the external assessment. So the internal assessment, which they will be conducting based on the syllabus coverage. So 2 or 3 internal exams depending upon the university in nature. So for our university, we have through CAT exams, we call it as, and we have one pre-board and one university examination. So even in IITs and all, as they are coming under autonomous bodies, so the examination system, the teaching learning process, the question paper setting, exam faculty who handle the particular course. So what happens in this one is, so the internal examination, which was being held for first year engineering students, okay, in which 4 students, okay, they came late for the exam, and the excuse what they have informed to the consult faculty is, so while coming, we have experienced the cord breaks, So our car tire got punctured. So it took time for us to do the things, necessary things, and it has made us to come late for the examination. So please excuse us to take up the exam or the retest, whatever may be, okay, in subsequent day. So the professor told, okay, fine, okay, okay, I'll just keep a test tomorrow and it will be a surprise test. Okay, so the question paper pattern will be informed to you only by tomorrow. So come prepared with the exam. Okay, so they have come the very next day, and the question paper consisting of only 2 questions, and the overall evaluation system is for the 100 marks. So the first question what he has asked is, now the write your name, which carries 2 marks, and which tire of your car has got burst. Okay, and which the particular question is having the weightage of 98 marks. And what he has told is, all the 4 students should sit in separate rooms and write the exam. Okay, so now they cannot have any interaction because mobile phones are not allowed in IITs during the examination time, not only in IITs, even in our university also. So depending upon the response given by these 4 individuals, we'll be knowing whether they are honest or they want to just tell some cock and bull stories to the professor. Okay, so the options which is being given for the particular question is, okay, front left, front right, back left, back right. These are so each one of them, because as the thing has not been happened, each one of them has given a different answer. Okay, which means here you are running the show depending upon your own conscience, not to please your faculty or professor. Okay, if you are really honest, you should have told what made you to complete. Okay, so now what are the basic essential moral values that build your character? Okay, especially nowadays, without character you are nothing. Okay, so education is a secondary thing, and the character says what type of candidate you are. So let me just tell you what are the various the value systems which will build your character. The first one I can say, the respect. Okay, so we usually will say give respect and take respect. Is it right? Okay, if you are wanted to be respectable by anybody, so first you should know how to give respect to your elders, even to your colleagues, to your juniors, to your kith and kin, to your siblings, to whomever you meet in your life. Then honesty. Okay, it need not be said. So be honest. So whichever way, whatever way, however it comes. Okay, don't leave your honesty. Compassion. Okay, you have to be compassionate with it towards your fellow members, towards your classmates, towards your family members, so in your community, in your society, everywhere. And the next thing is the hard work. So nowadays, I've seen a couple of students, even my own students, when I was handling the class. Um, so they'll be absent-minded in the classroom, and before the exam, they will come and ask me, "Ma'am, will you just give me what are the important questions for the tomorrow's exam?" So the thing is, so they want everything to happen overnight. Nothing you will get it overnight. Okay, that please remember that one. So hard work is very very essential in these days, because now the competition is a global competition, and no company will come to the campuses in recruiting, so they want to pick the best candidates. Okay, if you are not serious enough in your career right from your first year, so it's very difficult for it to shine in your life. So which means, so nothing can have happened to you that easily. Okay, even a job or a profession or anything. So the hard work plays very very important role in your life. So the next value system is the kindness. You should be kind enough, which I did not say. You should not be rude. So because in your college environment or in your professional environment, so you may not be doing anything individually. Okay, this it has been very much pretty clear. So you all know that even in your school days or in your college days, So most of the things will be in a group activity. Okay, to start with your practical things or a project which you carry out, whether it is a capstone project or a mini project. Even once you finish up your academics and once you enter into your profession, so most of the things will be as a group, because individually we may be expertise in one specific domain only. You cannot become expertise in all the domains. So say for example, so the achievement what our ISRO scientist has done. Okay, so yesterday if you have gone through the things, there are so closer to 1,000 scientists have been involved in various deployment of this particular thing at various stages, I can say, and there are 5 to 6 mission directors. So all together has made this particular thing to happen, which means so you are having a group work. Okay, so you should know the intellectual abilities, the kindness, and mutual interaction with your fellow mates. So this is very very much need in these days. Then the next value system is a gratitude. Okay, so nowadays I'm very rarely I'm seeing this particular thing. Okay, so right from your house. Okay, so your mother and your father, your siblings, they does lot of things to you. Okay, does it take your mom? So she'll be getting up early in the morning. If she's an employee, she has to prepare the breakfast, lunch. Okay, pack up for you, pack up for herself, and she has to leave within the time. Okay, and the end of the day, so nobody is just saying even a thanks to her about what she has done to you. Okay, similarly to your father or to your sister who supports you. So gratitude nowadays I'm not observing it, but you should be gratitude towards someone who are help you, who are supporting you to this particular life. And sharing, the next value system is a sharing. So people are becoming so selfish nowadays. Even I am coming across some of my students also, and some of my colleagues, like I'm experiencing in these days, sharing of the knowledge, sharing of any information, sharing of the books. Okay, sharing of the information what they know. Let us say for example there is an opportunity exists. Okay, so for preparation of that particular opportunity to catch up that one. Okay, if you share that information to all your fellow mates, so there may be the chance of winning will be more. So that sharing thing is nowadays not only in terms of your goods, even in terms of the information, in terms of the opportunities, which is very much needed. So the best people can catch hold of it and they will go. So if you don't share, okay, so anyhow there may be someone will catch hold of that particular opportunity, they can go. So sharing in all the aspects is very much mandatory. And cooperation. So the next value system is cooperation. Okay, so we know which is clearly showcased in our yesterday's achievement. Okay, the cooperation among the within a group of people, okay, among the scientists, the cooperation among even the celestial bodies. So yesterday, if you have observed the things, so Chandrayaan 1, 2, and the recent one 3, so they are interacting among themselves. Okay, so the Chandrayaan 2 is giving the information to the 3 about the location, about the scenarios, which means that the cooperation among these satellites itself, it is happening. Okay, so when a non-human things are able to just communicate, what about our human systems? So the cooperation in all the aspects. Okay, in terms of work, in terms of uh, uh, even the betterment of the things. Okay, so which is mandated nowadays. And responsibility. Okay, so I know nowadays the students what they're feeling is even the simple examples, like I can say. So your father has given you an assignment. Okay, so today is the last date for paying the electricity bill. Okay, please help me in just paying the electricity bill. Okay, so he has a trust on you that you will finish up that particular work. Unfortunately, what happens is you will forget by because of some other means, like, okay, so you're all engaged in friends activities or in the meddling with your mobile phones and all these things. Will just completely aware, not aware of all these things, which means So you are not responsible towards your family things, which is a very negative thing now. And so without responsibility, nothing you will get it. Okay. So even during your life, what happens is, as a member in a team, okay, so wherever you go, whether you work for a software industry or whether you are working for a production department or you are working in a marketing, so a particular responsibility which is assigned to you, okay, so assuming that your higher up knows that this work can be done without looking back, okay, so that the trust you have to build. So otherwise the things will not be good for you. And the next value system is the generosity. Okay, so it should be generous to your fellow members, to your friends, okay, to your neighbors, okay, in terms of what you have and what they doesn't have. Okay, should be able to just share among themselves. So what I want to just give you is a value system, which is a belief that something is good and desirable, and the value supports individual needs, and usually this value system will be inculcated through the learning, and sometimes it will be adapted to by the experience of us. And if you see among all these things, okay, there are the six main components which has to be taken care by every student during his course of system, and even it will be useful for you throughout your life in climbing your ladder. So one is the honesty. So that is taking straight, being a genuine and being ethical, and the courage, okay, taking the accountability for the results. Okay, most of the students, in my experience, I have seen one example I can tell you. So usually the examination system, the once the results is been announced, okay, whether it is a your undergraduate or anything, so they are not revealing it to the parents. So if the your parents are if they if you get a very good marks, they appreciate you. If you are having bad marks also, nothing wrong. Okay, so you have to admit your things. So you can say to your parents that you will do the better for the next exam. So that means you should have that courage of expressing everything to your parents. So which is very much needed. And being upfront about your mistakes. Okay, usually what the people will do is, if something goes wrong, so you try to just frame someone as a scapegoat. Okay, so admitting your mistakes and learning from the mistakes is a great thing, so which is very much needed. And fairness, okay, so whether you are doing it to your neighbors or to your own relative people, so you should have that, treat the people as justifiable and equity. Okay, so you should be fair enough in giving any support to whether your own relatives, your siblings, or to the outsider also. So the next important character is the respect. Okay, treating individuals with a dignity, whether he's an automan, class 4 employee, class 1 employee, or whatever may be. Okay, so giving respect and treating him with a dignity is very important. Okay. The next important one is the caring. Okay, so in India, we don't have what we know as elderly caring things. Okay, but in other countries, what they will do is, a student, if they wanted to get into a higher education institution, whether especially for a medical profession or paramedical, so they need to work minimum 6 months to 1 year in serving the elderly people, especially the elderly caring centers. Okay, so which means the responsibility of an youngster toward the society, so will be taken up into consideration, and it has given you a lot of weightage also. So when if they wanted to enter into a medical domain, especially pre-medical, so what they will do is the system consisting of 4 plus 4 years of undergraduation, then only they can enter into the medical. So before that, not only their academic performance, so they'll also give weightage to the service oriented activities, so like how they are enrolled themselves in an NGO activity, so whether they are a member in the road track or rotary or any form of the social service they are doing it. So if they have that holistic activities, then only the admission will be assured for them. So the listening carefully to others and working together to achieve the shared goals is very important for everyone. So here I'll just give you a simple example. So there was a cyclone season, and it was being flooded everywhere. Even Madras will experience a cyclone very often. So a lot of been drowned in the flood, and so there is a one copper pot and one earthen pot, okay, in a house, and that particular house also it got washed away due to the flood. So the copper pot has called this earthen pot and said, "My friend, you are made of mud, so you are very weak." So usually, because we know the mud will dissolve in the water. Okay, so come near me, so I can take you to the shore. So the earthen pot said, "Though I am made of mud and weak, but thank you for your kindness, my dear friend. So I can swim to the bank or to the shore on my own only. Okay. So by the material I am weak, but by the conscious I am very strong." So slowly it has swam and it reached to the bank. Whereas the copper pot, okay, which is a heavy in nature, okay, it could not swim, and water start dripping into the things, and it has drowned. So which means the weakness is not a physical one, or the based on that one you can say it is only your own mindfulness. Okay, which means, so the every person, whether you are physically appear to be a weak, but you can have a very strong self-esteem, mindfulness, so that you can achieve anything. So next comes to the what is known as the value system, which I want to just tell you. Um, so there are 6 key components in the value system. One is the positive thinking. So your attitude, okay. So always think about the positive things. Okay, oh, I can do. Oh, it's a very difficult task. How I can do? Okay, who will help me? So that is not the things. If you start working on it, so people will come and help you out. Which means the positive thought process is very important. So don't give up for anything. And the constructive thinking, so which means usually we start with some activity, and if it is not fruitful, we'll leave it and we'll start some other activity. Which means, so a failure will teach us a different lesson, and from the failures we learn a lot of good things. So don't give up with a failure and stop working for it. And be creative thinking, which means you should know about your own abilities. So whether it is a easy task or whether it is a tough task, so you know that you can do it. And the only thing is you have to use your mind and soul. That's the only thing. And motivation, accomplishing your goals. So every individual should be first self-motivated. Okay, so you should don't give up. Basically, you should not say that I can't do it, so I don't have any facilities. Okay, I don't have a computer in the house, or blah blah blah. So actually the motivation will make you, okay, provide a pathway to accomplish your target. Okay, which means you should not lose your confidence and self-esteem. And the other value system is the expecting success and optimism. Always look for the opportunities. Say now you know that so the world is now a small global village. Okay, if you have a goal which is being set to land into any institution, you can say, or to any company. Okay, so you can just have a goal. You have to set up a goal, and you have to work for it right from the day one onwards. Which means setting a goal, and it's not at all a tough job. And only thing is, see, I know some of one of my student, one example which I want to tell you. So that guy is from Andhra. His father is a priest. He's the only son. He's very affectionate, and he's I can say he's a clever guy. But only thing is he's a lazy boy. So what he was very casual during his engineering first year and second year. but later on, so once after entering into the third year, so he has an aim of getting into a core engineering sector. In this case, um, so it's basically an easy student, and he want to enter into what you call as the Intel. Okay, so for an engineering student who is basically of electronics graduate, entering into the Intel is it's ambitious basically. Okay, but so already 2 years is over, and only the 2 years, third and fourth year is left, and his academics are poor. He has few backlogs and all. He has approached me one day, and he asked me how I can improve my academic performance. I said, see, basically you are a good guy only, so you have a good academic accomplishment. Still, you are plus two. So because of your the circle or your friends or your laziness, which has made you to land into this particular thing, okay, at least be serious from now onwards. So at one shot, whatever the backlash he is having, he has cleared all those things. And so after completing his graduation, he took 1 year of training in Hyderabad for Indian Engineering Services and all. With that knowledge, okay, he has applied for German. Okay, he has gone there. He did his masters in TU Munich, that is a Technical University of Munich. It's one of the premier institute, and presently he is working at Intel Sacramento. That's the way he has achieved it, which means look for the opportunities, whichever way, because the world is full of opportunities. The only thing is a right person should catch up the opportunity at the right time. That is the most important thing. And the next value system which I want to tell you is be inspired and uh, always be happy with what you have. Okay, so most of the people will say that I'm inspired by so and so person. Okay, so I inspired by seeing Abdul Kalam sir, or I inspired by looking into some scientist or some politician. Okay, so and to reach that particular position, what much of struggle and the hurdles they have undergone, which you should know it. Okay, try to just read biography of different people, eminent people, so that it will give you an inspiration to you. And so just give you just the basic the personal values in this few things which you wanted to just make a note of it. So this is a very highly competitive world. Okay, and nowadays you know that we have so many universities, engineering colleges, autonomous institutions, and premier institutes, and acts of undergraduates are coming out. And the opportunities, it is there are plenty of opportunities, but the only thing is you have to catch up the opportunity at the right time, which means, see, if you are graduating, if you are now joining in 2023, so you'll be graduating by 27. Okay, if you just wait for another 1 year, so the next lakhs of people will come and they'll be competing with you, which means, okay, before you get graduated, so what is the skill set you have to acquire during this 4 years of degree? You should be having that clarity in that one. So nowadays, just a BTech degree in computer science or artificial intelligence or machine learning or electronics and communication does not fetch you any job. Okay, so they're all looking for, so because everyone is getting a BTech degree from decent institution only with a 8 pointer or 9 pointer, but at the end of the day, the skills which is being required by the industry is something different, because there is a huge gap existing between what the industry is looking into and what you people are learning during your 4 years of degree. So what I can suggest, to all my buddies is right from the first year. Okay, so you may be studying closer to 40 to 45 courses during your 4 years of degree. So first year you, you have 2 semesters, and second year 2 semesters, like this. So among these 45 to 50 courses, so you may not be studying in depth of anything. So the courses which will come closer to your heart, okay, you try to just excel in those courses. That is one thing. The second thing, and now the whole world is going towards the digital technologies, which means I cannot say that I'm a graduate of electronics and communication, or I'm going to be an electrical engineer, so I don't want to learn computers. But so it is a computers and digital technology is an integral part of every life. Okay, so name any domain. So without technological advancement, without the compute or the digital intervention, nothing is going to happen. So which means, so you should have a decent computing knowledge also to be available, and you have to learn it. So in your engineering things, you may be learning few programming languages like C, C++, Python, and Java, and so. And try to just acquire if proficiency in at least one or two programming languages as far as the generic programming is concerned, and one or two subject oriented, or I can say your program oriented specializations, like so if you are a graduate of ECE or instrumentation or electrical, so you have course related programming languages like you have Xilinx, and you have MATLAB, okay, LabVIEW, or then ANSYS, ProE, etc. So you have to become proficient in any of these things, so that the opportunities will be more or compared with a normal graduate. So this I would like to just tell you. Then so we all know. So one thing which I want to tell you about the time, because the 24/7 is there for everyone only. Okay, so the people who are having the time consciousness, okay, and who know the value of the time, so you have to just plan accordingly. And so usually I used to suggest for every student, make a note of to-do list. Okay, so right from the morning, today what I wanted to do, okay, so what I have done at the end of the day, so the next day whatever it is, the works which you have not carried out in the previous day, which has to be taken as a priority. And even when it comes to your academics also, most of the times what happens is you try to just postpone everything till your exams comes up. So we know that our brain will not accept the learning in overnight, because we know that it's right from our childhood. So you have learned so many things in a periodical manner, in a progressive manner. Okay, which means the same thing will holds good even in higher education also. So if you want to learn, you have to learn periodically and progressively only. So if you want to learn the whole all the 6 subjects only during the examination, and you'll get confused, and the brain cannot be energized with those things. So try to listen carefully in the class, okay, and after going home you have to just have a brush up. That is very important. And even during the examination also, just before the exams, okay, at least 1 or 2 hours before, you have to just stop studying also. Then only you can recall what you have studied in a proper manner. So there's a one thing. And after every semester, you try to just do some sort of value addition things. That is, whether it is a value addition course you can do, or you can apply for some online internships, or you can go for some in-plant training, because Chennai is a hub for so many industries, and you have plenty of opportunities. And now, even by sitting at your home, you can apply for any internship or in-plant training activities across the web. So because you have AICT internship portal is there, and a lot of companies they offer even internship at home opportunities also. So by if you start working out in that direction, okay, by the end of your 4th year, so your resume will be very strengthened. It's because your resume should speak about your personality and your character. Okay, so you should not say that so I completed my bachelor's in so and so from so and so, and have acquired some 8.5 CGPA, and my hobbies and all these things. Nobody is looking for what is your hobbies and all. Okay, what are the skill set you have acquired during these 4 years? In how many companies you did your internship or in-plant training? How many mini or major projects you have carried out? Okay, whether you have done it individually or as a group. Okay, so this is the one thing. And uh, what are all the various technical forums you have presented yourself or you have participated in terms of I can say your findings, your technical papers, or your research findings, and how intellectual you are. So these are the major things which will be give you and the holistic development of you, which is very much needed in nowadays, because even if you want to have a aim of getting into higher education, any university to which you apply, they will look into you not only your academic grade points, they look into the other skill set which you have acquired. And so try to just make a note of all these things and work hard. And so we have in our institution all the facilities to groom you to be a good citizen of India. And the only thing is you have to utilize the facilities in a righteous manner at a right time. That is the only thing. And apart from the facilities, so you have to develop yourself in terms of uh, participating in other extracurricular activities like the Rotary, NSS, NCC, and even cultural activities. Okay, so you have to just be a part of all these things also, so that it will gives you an overall experience of the college life. So this is what I would like to tell you. Thank you very much, Rani, and all the best to all my students. So we are there to help you out anytime. If you have experience during your course of study here, and you can reach out to us. We'll be available right from morning to evening. And all the best. Thank you.
I thank Dr. T. Kalpalatha ma'am for the
Yeah.
speech on academic excellence essential motive. Thanks for your valuable information and ideas, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dear students, kindly fill the attendance link which is given in the comment. Thank you.
நாளை நமதென்று சொல்லுவோம், நல்ல பாதையில் செல்லுவோம். கல்வியே கண்கள் என்றுமே புது தலைமுறை நம் பெயர் சொல்லுமே.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Mother of All, Chennai.